Welcome back to Frosty Feet Cards, where today we are going to do another blind PSA submission reveal. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe.
All right, guys, welcome back. And yes, the pretty lady says that we are doing another PSA reveal today, in which we are. I'm happy because it's been a long time. I think these, we have a few subs. We have a CSG card here. We have two PSA subs that returned. It's been about three and a half months maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and just do my best, as always, to remember any issues that I remember from the card before I turn it over. Ideally, hopefully, we're spot on, obviously, but we're always just trying to guess what the PSA grader is going to guess based on what we see during our initial inspections. Ideally, it's just to set expectations so that we don't get some huge surprises. Granted, you never know. Either way, we try to limit those if possible, but here we go. So we're going to go through that, and once again, if you guys have questions about my subs, if you guys want to join in the subs, if you guys have questions about any of the preparation work and inspections, feel free to email me at frostyfeetcards@gmail.com, and I will let you know everything. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do this. First one, let's go through the stuff they didn't grade. Always love these. First one is a Oscar Robertson, 1961. It says it's minimum size. So this is the second time. We sent it to SGC, I believe. They didn't hold her. Same thing. They said minimum size, and now PSA saying the same thing. It does measure 3.5 by 2.5, so it's got to be something else. But this was in a BVG holder, so we'll have to see what to do next. We'll give it a shot. We'll talk to you about it after on the offline. Next one for Anthony Jordan. This is a Stadium Club Special Forces. Same thing, min size, so they didn't grade that. Next one, this is for you, Tony. A Senna card. This is, actually, I think is it Shoemaker? No, it's Senna. And this one they just didn't grade. They said no specific info, no grade voucher, so they just don't grade this card. Last but not least, we have one of the 91 Pro Tracks. It says minimum size, do not holder. Once again, it did measure 3.5, 2.5. I measure everything before we send it out, so who knows what they're looking at that point. So, all right, now that that's out of the way, let's tackle this pile. So let's go here. So first one here is a Topps Now Jaden Daniels autograph card. This is for John. I remember this one. Pretty darn clean, to be honest with you. A Topps Now generally is pretty good. Sometimes you get a little bit of corner issues. Sometimes maybe light scratches. This one I just remember very minimal light scratches. I did think it wasn't enough to not give it a PSA 10, so we sent it in anyway. And we got a nice PSA 10 card, numbered to 99. So congratulations, John. Very nice. Next here, this is for Tony. This pile's probably all Tony's. I had someone sort these for me so that I didn't have to look. So first one's Alonzo Mourning metallized. So precious metals. I know you're trying to grade the 96, 97 precious metal set. We're sending stuff in hoping for 7s. A lot of these are in between. We're probably expecting 6, 7s, and 8s across. We have quite a few. So let's go ahead and take a look. They all have corner issues. We know there's paper loss on the edges as well. Surface are pretty decent as far as all these go too. So mainly it's just edges and corners. But there's usually plenty of paper loss. So the Zoe, first one we got a 7. Beautiful card. Next one we have a Daniel Fortunato. I think it's probably a Senna on the back. I don't remember fully. I know this is probably a regrade. I'll turn around and see. So this one we got a 6. I can't remember too much about it, but I think that's the grade that we were talking about for a lot of these. So these cards are super paper thin. They're almost like stickers, and they're always a little bit wavy. So it's almost like every time you send it in, you get a different grade regardless. But we got a 6 on that one. Next one's one of the 91 Pro Tracks, and all these we were thinking that we're going to be between 8s and 9s. Hopeful for a couple 10s realistically, but we don't know. But most of them we're probably going to be landing in between 8 and 9. So first one here is the card number 101. This one we did get a 9, and the reason a lot of these were 9s was basically black borders and also just little touches of white here and there. Next one here is card number 105, Senna. We got another PSA 9, so congrats there. We have another Senna. This one we got a 9. And this one is a Super Campione. I can't remember. Once again, though, these cards are very flimsy, so we never know what we get. This one we got a 4. It just never sits perfectly flat, so it almost looks like they're creased at sometimes, but they're never really actually creased. So we got a 4. I think that might have been a 5 the first time. We'll have to see. Next one, we have a metallized Precious Metals Dennis Rodman. Same thing, hoping for 6 or 7s. Realistically, hoping for 7s or better, but got to be realistic here. We looked at so many of these, and the difference between 6, 7s, and 8s are basically almost non-existent. which makes it a little bit frustrating at times, but realistically, a lot of the grades we're just comparing to existing slabs. AI, next one here, hoping for a 7. And we got a 6 on this one, and there's plenty of paper loss once again, so there you go. This one's a Planet Metal MJ, and this one they kept giving us a 6, and I thought it'd probably be at least a 7 on these cards, but they keep giving us a 6. So corner issues, of course, as far as edges go too. Surface is actually pretty decent, so they gave us a 6 again, but no upcharge. Steve Nash on this one, another precious metal Steve Nash. We got a 6. There you go. Next, we got another Senna here. This is another 91 Pro Tracks. We got an 8 on this one. Another Senna Pro Tracks. And this one, we got a Gem Mint 10. So congrats on that. Might be a Pop 1. A lot of these are Pop 1s if they are 10s. Next one is a Senna. I don't know which one this is. 94 Futura. This one got an 8. I think we were looking at a 9 potentially. So 8 there. Jalen Rose, Precious Metals. This one also got the 6. Oops, Metal Shredders, Michael Jordan. Precious Metals as well. No upcharge this time. It's always frightening, but we got a 7 again on this one. And this one's significantly better than the other 7s, because if we compared it to the Rodman the first time around, and it's definitely in better condition, but maybe it's not that far off. Next one we got is a Hubert Davis, Precious Metals, and we got a 6 as well. Super Sport, Senna. And this one we got a near mint 7. I think that's likely a great improvement on this one. So that's awesome. Super Sport. This one is 7. Definitely a great improvement. I think last time it was a 5. And like I said, these ones, when you grade them, they're just different every single time. There's really no difference. It's just that depends how the person looks at it because they're so wavy. Next one here, another Pro Tracks. We got ourselves a mint 9. Congrats. Next one here, we got an 8. As far as this one goes, maybe a little too much corner wear. This one's the game card, hoping for the best grade possible. And this one we got a 6. This is a very hard card to find to begin with, from what I understand. So 6 there. Lorenzen Wright, we got a 8 on the precious metal. So there's one 8. Another Senna here. We got a 9 as well, Formula 1, card number 1. This one, we got a Walt the Wizard Williams. I don't know if you guys remember him, but way back in the day, he was fun to watch. We got a 7 on this one, Mr. High Sox. Next card here, another Senna. Got ourselves another PSA 9. Another Senna. We got an 8 on this one. I know we got a 10 last time, so Pop 1 sent that in, I think, before the other one came back, so probably would have kept that one here. Next one here is another Senna, and we got another 9. 91 Adventures, don't know this one. They gave us a 2 on this one. And this is just wavy. I think last time they gave us a higher grade for sure. And this is one of those, like I said, they're just really tough because there's no actual creases on these cards. They're just really wavy. And they never seem to lay flat. So we get different grades every time. So 2, probably really not a 2, but at the same time, you'd have to send it back to find out. And this one is a CSG. I think the first time we sent this in, it was a CSG 4. And once again, it's the same thing. It's just a wavy, like stickerish card. So we sent it back again. And this time we got a 6. So it's not just PSA. It's literally every company, guys. It's tough because it depends on the card and just the perception of it from the actual grader that day. I don't think anyone's having a bad day. It's just like sometimes when you look at these cards, they just look better or worse than they actually are. So take that for how you see it, and we'll go from there. Next one here is a Michael Vick. This is for Benedict here. So we got ourselves a X-Fractor or Mosaic X-Fractor, I believe. I forget what this one's called, but it's numbered to 10. This one was pretty banged up as far as the surface goes. So we got ourselves an 8 on it. Beautiful card. Off-centered printing. I know you're complaining about that potentially on some of these slabs, but there we got one. Next is a Vic. This is number 10 of 10. I remember this one. Beautiful, beautiful shield. Or not a shield, but a beautiful logo patch of this card. Corners and edges were pretty rough on this one, so we don't expect a high grade, but I know you're going to be happy that it got a 7 just to match the jersey. So we got a 7 on that one. Congrats, my friend. Next one, this is for Mike, I believe. Yeah, we had a LeBron James. So he sent me originally a SGC 9 and had a weird print issue on it. So we sent it to PSA. It came back a 7. Then we sent it off to SGC back again and gave us a 6. Same issues as far as things go. Nothing different. It's just a lot of discrepancies. So I told him, you know what? I'm tired of that one. So I wanted to see what I could do. I traded the 6 for a bunch of cards, and I traded up for a LeBron that looked better, hoping for this one to get an 8 or a 9. And then it was just a fun little experiment. But we ended up getting an 8 on this one. So ultimately, it's still an upgrade from that dreaded 6, but that's what it is. Next one here, Shohei, this is for Danny. And this one, I know you were hoping for a 10, but we know the surface issues on this one. I don't see it happening. I thought it was realistically going to be a 9. And we did get a 9. And it's the bottom left quadrant. There's a nice little pit there, and it's very noticeable. And the way this car is designed, it's very easy to spot. So that's one of those things. If this was like a mosaic or something that's just got way too much going on, it's easier to hide. But when it's like this, they're likely going to ding you for it. So we did get a 9 on that one. Next one, my man Anthony. This is a all-etch refractor. Topps Chrome, Allen Iverson, way back in the day. This one looked pretty clean, man. You sent it to me. I know we looked at it. Thought it had a nice chance for a 910. This one we got a nice gem in 10, so congrats, brother. Caleb Williams, green mosaic. I remember this one too. Top to bottom centering horizontally is off, but it depends where they're measuring things. If they're measuring from the logo to logo on the bottom nameplate, you're always going to be off. If they're measuring from where the corners or the design is, where the picture starts on both sides, it's usually pretty even. So this one looked pretty good outside of potential centering. So 9 or 10, and this one we got a 10. So congrats there. Next one here, Scripps, 1 of 1, Will Shields. We know there's a funky corner on this one, but at the same time, beautiful card. Likely going to be a 9, I believe. That's what we thought, but 1 of 1. Got a 9 on this one, so congrats, brother. Fly to Kobe. I believe this is numbered to 100. Can't remember, but top to bottom centering, I remember, is horrible on this card. I thought likely going to be falling into the PSA 8 side. Very small chance of a 9, but still something doable. We did. We got the PSA 9, so that's cool. And I love this design. Usually I have the rubies, the red ones, but first one I've been sent of this one, and this copy is just beautiful. So congrats, brother. Next one, Eamon Thompson. Same thing, decent card. I think small surface issue and a small fray on the corner. I thought same thing, coin flip 910. And this time we got the 9. So there you go. Des Fitzpatrick, 1 of 1. Thick card. I believe this is a Phoenix football card. Gold vinyl. Beautiful card. Surface is great. We know there's one corner that is likely going to prevent you from getting a 10, but still realistically a good, solid PSA 9. And we did. We got a nice PSA 9 there. So congrats, man. Beautiful card. Next one here, Dirk Immaculate. We know there's surface issues and corner issues on this card and slight issues on the foil on the front as far as the edges go. So 8-9 for this autograph, I believe. And we did get an 8. Still, it's just an awesome looking card. Immaculate is just beautiful. So there you go. Next one, Exquisite patch. It's got LeBron on the front. I know that. Paul Pierce, Danny Granger, Iggy, Dang. These are all game used, so that's super, super cool. Old card like this. They use a, old Zach Morris type cell phone case on this one. This one was pretty banged up, so hoping for the best. Realistically, we thought 6, maybe a little bit of on the plus side of a 7. And we did. We got a nice 7 on this one. So look at that. Just a super, super nice patch. Bronze is pretty cool there. Who else is on here? Thaddeus Young, Tayshaun Prince, and Karan Butler. So congrats, brother. Awesome card. I'll put this aside over here. Next pile. Got 2 more giant piles here. Jaden Daniels. This might be my brother. Cedric's. So base card, small corner issue on the bottom right, but at the same time they were selling for so much money, he didn't care. He was hoping to get a 9. And this one got a 10, so there you go. Same issue, corner, Caleb Williams. Got the 9 on this one. Another Jaden Daniels, same thing. Slight corner issue on this one. And we got a 10. Michael Penix Jr., this one actually looked pretty good. This one's mine. I just graded it because I pulled it, and it was pointless to just keep it raw. It's like $2 or $3, but if you grade it, get a PSA 10, then you get like $50 in your pocket. Got a 10. Next one for Cedric. Tiffany Stratton Black Refractor autograph. And this one looked really clean. And this one you got a PSA 10. It's Tiffy time. There you go, bro. Caleb Williams Silver. This is for Cedric. Same thing. Centering's off. Also a very noticeable corner. So we thought we'd get a 9 on this one. And we did get a 9. Once again, another Jaden Daniels base. Also for my brother. And another 9. Same thing, corner as well. So there you go, bro. Moving on. Next one. Jeff Blake. Precious Metal Gems. Haven't seen one of these in a very long time set my way. This is for Jeremy. Edge issues, as you know. Also plenty of chipping. The idea was hoping this wasn't trimmed. It looks like they slabbed it, so we are very happy about that. Hoping for maybe a 5. And we did. We got a nice PSA 5 on this one. Congrats. We got a Star Rubies of Chris Sanders. Same thing. Lots of edge chipping, but it's one of those cards that are just absolutely beautiful. So grading regardless. We got ourselves a PSA 6 on this. Next is a Brooke Lopez. I know you're trying to collect this set. 2013-14 Prizm. I think this is a... I can't remember if it's a red or green, but realistically speaking, we were hoping for 10s, obviously, but this one I thought would be more of a 9. There's a couple in here, other ones that I thought would be 10s. But Brooke, we got a 9. Pitt is the major issue. Glavin, this one's pretty banged up as far as what I remember from the surface. So hopefully we get a good grade. This one was a mysterious one. And we did, and we got a 6 on this one. Still beautiful. 6, usually there's something a little bit more serious than just surface, but... looks like there might be a slight. No, nothing on this one. Just might be a regrade. It does happen. Not very often, but we'll look a little bit deeper, but usually there's some kind of interesting fold. We'll find it. All right. Next one here, Sweet Strokes, Ken Griffey Jr. This one looked pretty good. We know there's a giant scratch on the front, though. That's the only thing that I think prevented it from being a 10, so I thought it'd be a 9. And we did get a 9. The scratch I remember is over here, and it's pretty big, so... PSA 9, congrats there. Dirk Nowitzki, 2013-14. Oops. Prizm. Brilliance. I think this is a green one, and this one looked pretty darn good. Coin flip between that 9-10, but we did have a good chance of getting a 10. And we did get a 10. Congrats there. Damian Lillard, same thing. I thought this one was pretty darn clean. We know the surface issues. They're pretty minor, but there are a few. And we did get the PSA 10. So once again, you're not looking for a perfect card. You're basically looking for flaws to understand what you can potentially get. And that's kind of where the inspections help. So you get a view, I get a view, and Grader gets a view. Ultimately, you're getting 3 opinions, even though only one of them really matters. Next here, this is for Kevin. Yes, waifu Kevin sent me some sports, but per usual on these, he only wants 10s because they're pretty low end. But Jackson Holiday got a Bowman Chrome, one of the inserts. Looked pretty clean. Nice PSA 10 there. LeBron James Green Mosaic. I remember this is for Kevin as well. Super clean. PSA 10. Got a Josh Allen Phoenix. This one's number 2. What was it? 199. Looked really nice as well. Same thing. Nice PSA 10. Kevin Durant Chronicles. I think 75th anniversary. This is also Kevin's. And small issues on the front foil. But outside of that, it was pretty clean. So told him, realistically, you're probably... I think it was 60% probably going to be a 10 based on just data. And we did. We got a nice PSA 10 here. So congrats. Even though the centering left to right, once again, 55-45. You can take a risk at 60-40 if you wanted to. And this one is also for Kevin Panini 1-in-1. This is a RPA of Jaden Ivey autographed, number to 99. I know thick cards, people generally think they're just impossible to gem. This one looked incredibly clean. They're just harder to get in good condition. Just because there's more area to damage. But this one was incredibly clean. I thought you had a good clean shot at it. And we did. We got a nice Gem Mint 10. Congrats, Kevin. Just a beautiful patch. Pretty cool. Next, this is for your first time with me here, brother. I still have some of your raw cards, obviously. This is O'Neal Cruz. You had graded this before. You sent it to me. PSA 9. We looked at it. Thought it had a good chance in getting a 10. There was a giant thumbprint on it when we cracked it out. That might be why. And sometimes that's all it is, guys. Like I said, be careful when you wipe down your cards. Obviously, it could be put in by somebody else. Who knows? But outside of that, this was pretty clean. So hoping for a bump. And we did. Nice logo, or nice refractor. PSA 10. There you go. This is also for your. This is one of those Shohei Ohtani 50/50s. This is I believe, a green refractor. This was raw. It looked incredibly clean. I told you the only issue a lot of times for these cards is top to bottom centering, just because there's no clear markers. Outside of that, it was super clean. I thought you had a good shot, though, at getting potentially a 10. And we did. We got a nice PSA 10. Usually that's not the case for these. These usually end up closer to 9s. There's always surface issues. Next is an O'Neal Cruz. This is a sapphire thing, red, 1 of 5. Giant print line. This was previously a PSA 9. I thought it'd likely be a PSA 9 again because of that print line. It's pretty faint at this point, but at the same time, it's there. So, and it takes away from the card. You also got to look at the eye appeal factor. So this one I thought it would likely be a 9 again. Small chance of a 10. And we did. Got a 9. So there you go. And this is for Jackson, Oscar Thompson. This one, same thing, very small issues. Still 50-50 coin flip chance at a PSA 10. And this one we didn't win. We got the 9. See, we don't always win, but at least we know where we stand. Last pile, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. This is a longer reveal. This is for Japanese-born home run record, Sapphire. This is for Brian Wolf. All right, Brian. So Sapphire, Shohei, beautiful card. I thought it'd be a PSA 10. I know we were looking at high probabilities, so got a 10 here. Congrats. Prizm. If this is Brian's, it's an orange laser. I remember you pulled up. You had just pulled it from Kroger, and you handed it to me. So I thought this one had a good shot at a PSA 10 as well. And we did. We got a PSA 10, so congrats, brother, there. It's a big card. Next one here is a Jack Caglianon. And this is a refractor, not a first, but still a refractor. This one looked really clean. This is also for Brian. And we got another PSA 10 there. Congratulations. Next one we have is a Shohei. I believe this is a Ray Wave. Shot between a 9 and a 10 on this one, mainly due to, I believe it was a small surface issue. And this one we got a 9. Shohei 50-50, same thing. This one, there was a small surface issue on this one. Also very, very, very small fray on one of the corners. Likely going to be a 9. And we did get a 9. This one, Roman Anthony, this was incredibly clean. I couldn't find any major issues at all. This should be a PSA 10. And we did. We got a nice PSA 10. Just a beautiful card. Also for you, Brian, Wyatt Langford, Refractor short print version. I think there's a photo variation. Super clean card. And we got a nice PSA 10 for you as well. So very nice there. It's a good... It's very good there. I'm going to put this up here. And then we got some more. We got John. This is for you. This is Caitlin Clark Monopoly Prizm. You sent me 2 of these. I sent one back saying it went gem. This one had a good probability. And we got ourselves a nice PSA 10. So there you go, John. Then we got another card for John. Jackson Merrill. This is one of the foil ones. I remember this looked really clean, minus a couple issues on the edges. I still thought it had a good probability of a PSA 10. And once again, guys, you're not looking for a perfect card. You're looking for enough minor issues to give you some doubt. But this one, I felt pretty good about. And we got ourselves a nice PSA 10. Next one here also for John. This is a Walter Payton rookie card. So plenty of issues on this one. Combination of surface, corners being almost non-existent, edge fraying, paper loss, you kind of name it, it's there. Realistically speaking, hoping for a 5. I believe that's what we're hoping for. And we got a 4 instead of a 5. So close, no cigar. Next one here, this is for Tanner and Kyle. So Tanner, I think it's the first time as far as we've been working together here. So Tanner sent me, I think, like 30 cards. We rejected, I think, 25 of them. There's some Pokemon, but maybe 24. We rejected a lot, so that's what you don't see. I reject a lot of cards if they don't fit your expectations as far as what you're hoping to get. Saves you money, saves you time, saves you cracking. And so we only sent cards that, well, we only sent cards that he wanted 10s on, so hopefully we're good here. First one's an Ohtani. This is a gold laser, I believe. And we got a gem in 10, so congrats there. Number to 10, PSA 10. Bobby Witt Jr., Bowman's Best. I remember this is orange refractor. Small surface issue on the front. Very small, in a very good spot that it's hard to spot, so I still thought this would be a very strong PSA 10. And we got that, so congrats there. 2 for 2. Next one is a Tua. I think it's also an orange, maybe disco card. And same thing. We thought it had a good probability of getting a PSA 10. Didn't see too many issues with it. There was a small flip up here on the transparent peel I talk about on almost every video. Sometimes it kills you, sometimes it doesn't, but we wanted to roll the dice. And we got ourselves a gem in 10, so congrats there. Caleb Williams Silver Variation from Prizm. Obviously, a lot of people hate Prizm this year just because of the quality control. Doesn't matter. You can still control what you want to send in. It's just a matter of wishful thinking, or if you're trying to do it based on expectations. We thought this looked really good. Hopefully we do win. And we got a nice gem at 10 on that. So congrats there. And then we've got a big one here for you. Colorblast, Malik Nabers. Same thing. We know what issues there were. At the same time, though, we understood as far as how hard it is to find those issues. So this one we thought still had a very good probability of a PSA 10. He wanted to take that risk. And he is rewarded with a nice gem in 10 of a Colorblast. So congrats there. I think that's like a $2,000 card. All right, next we got Stod. So the purple, this is a purple Bowman Chrome. I think Stod's trying to chase PSA 10 of this whole set, or he's trying to get every Mike Trout. I don't know. Can't remember, but hoping for one PSA 10. I believe there's 2 or 3 shots at it. So they all look pretty good, man. I think he sent me 8 of these. We only sent 3 of them to try and get PSA 10s. First one, and you got your PSA 10. Congrats there. Second one, congrats, PSA 10 as well. So now you got 2 copies. And we got a third. Can we pull a trifecta? And we did. Nice PSA 10. So there you go. Your wish has been completed 3 times. Moving on. Shohei. There's a bunch of freshman flash, I believe. And most of these had a good probability of a 10. We sent a lot of cards that were 50-50. So first one here we got gem at 10. Second freshman flash. Gem at 10. Third one, same one, gem at 10. Then we got an International Affairs Shohei, gem at 10. Another freshman flash Shohei. We got a gem at 10. Those 50-50s are turning out decent. Another freshman flash Shohei. We got a 9 on this one. So we didn't get all of them. That's okay. Another Shohei. This one's a freshman flash. I see a bend here that wasn't there before, so this is probably going to be lower than we thought for sure. And we'll probably have to open up a case to see, because that for sure was not present. But you can see it clear as day. There's a nice, I don't know if you guys can see if I put the light over it, but there's a nice creasage kind of thing. It's not quite a full crease, but it's definitely a bend in the card at this point. So got ourselves a PSA 5 on that one. Dicks. All right, and here's another Shohei freshman flash, PSA 10. And we got ourselves another freshman flash here. Last one, PSA 10. So there you go. We do have an anomaly, but at the same time, like I said, it's not because of grade or error. And that's why I always take videos to make sure, and we kind of double, triple check. And I can assure you guys that that bend was not there. Otherwise, we wouldn't have sent it. But we'll fight and see if we live to see another day with those guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reveal. There's plenty, obviously, to go through for you guys. Lots more coming back. We have subs coming back now. I think 5 others are in assembly. But once again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me at frostyfeetcards@gmail.com. Happy to help you guys try to get better grades or just set the right expectations. And once again, I will catch you guys again soon. Thank you.
Yeah, we keep it tight. Willie Mays, Clemente, we shining so bright. Sandy Koufax, Hank Aaron, legends never die. As we reveal the grades, we reach for the sky.